Hello and welcome everybody to Author Andrew Carlisle's very first video blog. Today's a very special day for me. The reason why I'm doing this video blog is I have some very good news. It's a monumental moment for me, and I wanted to make sure that I brought this to my fans. Before I give the good news, however, I do have a message for everybody. Okay, the topic of this discussion is our own issues. One of the things I want to talk about is I get messages all the time from people in regards to their relationships with various individuals, whether it be a man or a woman. Typically, in all of these messages, I tend to get people talking about the various issues that their significant other has, or the issues that they have with their significant other. Probably a better way of saying it. One of the things I think is very important is that we realize we all have our own issues. We all have our own baggage. Until you are able to accept your own baggage and accept your own problems, you will never, ever be able to move forward in a successful relationship. You have to be able to understand that none of us are perfect. We're all fallible. We're all God's children. We all live with sin. We all live with faults. We all live with failures. Each of us have to develop ourselves in order to be better, in order to move on to the next step in life. If you cannot accept yourself and look in the mirror, when I say look in the mirror, I don't mean, you look in the mirror and the first thing you say is, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. I tell people all the time, I got S on my chest. I probably do, and I'll never tell anybody. However, you have to be able to accept your faults. Be transparent with yourself. Be your own honest broker. If you can't do that, how can you be an honest broker for a relationship? How can you move forward and expect to give somebody the heart they need in order to care, to trust in you, and to be the person you need, to be your equal, to be the person that completes you? Being in a relationship is not about having somebody you need. It's not about even having the person you want. It's really about having somebody who complements you as the individual you are. As people say, relationships don't take one. It's not a one-person sport. All right, it takes two. But with that, both people have to be willing to give the exact same amount of effort. And it all starts with understanding yourself. Understand that you have faults. Everyone has faults. And until you can accept your own faults, you will never, ever be able to be empathetic and understand the faults of another person. You can't go to a relationship throwing stones. You can't. You go in as if you live in a glass house, I'll guarantee you one of your windows will be broken first. Okay? You have to realize everyone has issues. And until you can understand those issues and what that means, how that makes that person think, how it makes them act and react, how you can act and react with that person, you will never be able to sustain a successful relationship. One of the most important things I learned when I was being certified as a neurolinguistic programmer, or neurolinguistic programming certification is what it was, is that oftentimes we don't realize there's three types of communication. There's auditory, there's visual, and there's kinetic. Most of us don't understand that. If I'm an auditory type communicator and I'm with someone who's a visual type, we're not even connecting on the same communication level. We're not. But until I understand these certain things about a person, but of course, understanding about myself and knowing my own faults, knowing everything about myself, I can never understand about anybody else. So I encourage all of you, take a look in the mirror. Go take a deep look in the mirror. And when you're done, get on your knees and pray to God. Ask God for forgiveness, but then also ask Him for the strength to be better. The good news I have is I want to introduce my webpage. Today is the day I will introduce my webpage, and this is basically the next step to putting my book out that's coming out in about another 30 days or so, my quote book, my tribute to the fans. Sunshine Through the Pain, a tribute to the fans. My webpage is now available to all of my faithful fans. There's a lot of great stuff on there. It's a pretty savvy webpage, I must say. My designer did a phenomenal job. She put the work in that I needed, and I'm very, very delighted to be able to have my fans take part in what I put together. The address is www.andrewcarlisle.com. I asked all of you guys to come check it out, see what I have to offer, and continue to follow me and support me through all my efforts. Again, I'm a true man of the fans, and I thank each and every one of you. God bless you.